Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Dynamic and like condenser.
Yeah, that's above our understanding, which I guess in theory we should learn about.
Oh, we're about to crash course that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So, anyways. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus and I'm your clueless leader. Today we're going to go on a learning journey.
Are we really?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I do have Miss Muffin with me though.
Hey y'all.
And I've got Daniel.
Hey there.
Daniel,
Yes, Marcus.
has anything happened interesting with the podcast lately?
Well, technically, no. Nothing has happened yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Is anything interesting or exciting happening with the podcast?
We are in the process of upgrading.
Yeah.
Coming into the
Upgrade.
21st century.
For many of you listening to this, you might not realize this, but this is recorded literally. Now, it's a very nice microphone designed for basic interview processes that hook straight into my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is a $200 microphone.
It is.
It's a very nice microphone. It's designed specifically for this type of stuff. But as y'all hear us, you know we're not in a conventional studio, which reminds me, this is brought to you by White Lightning Harley Davidson. We're in the White Lightning Harley Davidson mobile studio. But, so it's, I mean, you hear background noise and all this other stuff. But we have bought our first piece of equipment for our new setup,
Yes.
where we'll be slowly transitioning into more like a studio.
More
Which-
like an official.
Yeah.
Right, which I had some ideas about some stuff, other stuff in here too, outside of that stuff, which
Yeah.
it just like sound
Yeah.
stuff, which I'll show you what I found. It's really, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool actually.
Well, I mean, we definitely stuff that we'll have to go through at some point because in theory, this is where we will continue to be recording.
Well, they make,
For the foreseeable future.
they make these sound panels
Yes.
that they don't have a picture on them or anything. Like they're just, a 12 by 12 square, and it's nice looking, and you just kind of put it in places
Yeah.
to help with reverb and stuff like that.
I would see, like, once we get the full setup, I'd be curious to see if
How
we
much
even,
reverb we're getting.
if we even need it.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is I say if we're getting reverb off anything, one, we probably get reverb off the glass.
Most likely.
Yeah.
But we probably won't have to worry about that as much. Number one. Number two, we probably get reverb off the wall behind my head.
Potentially.
Maybe.
I don't know. It kind of would come off at weird angles.
There's a whole lot of acoustics involved in that.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
So,
I'd say other than that, it's pretty much...
yeah, the bookcase has a lot of stuff on it
The flat wall
to
there.
help deaden it. Yeah, we probably got a lot of reverb off the hollow closet doors.
Yes, most likely. But then again, the mic probably doesn't even pick any of that up. It's not good enough to pick up.
It's not that professional.
So,
It's adequate, sir.
but we have ordered what some people would consider the biggest part of all of that, and that is the soundboard itself.
Correct.
Yeah.
The station.
Yeah. So now we're just in the process of trying to figure out about our microphones and microphone stands and those types of things, and exactly what route we want to go, because we have seen some stuff that has given us good ideas, but we're also looking at maybe doing it on our own instead of buying a kit, stuff like that.
Yeah. The kits that we've come across are more for a sitting at a table type setup, which we don't necessarily have here.
Yeah, we are not sitting at a table. We're literally, Daniel's sitting in a rolling chair. I sit in like the big blue comfy chair.
Yeah.
Muffin sits on the floor, and when we have a guest, they sit in a dining room chair that's been dragged into the office.
Yes.
I technically have a table.
You do have a table. You have a
don't-
coffee table.
I have a
You don't
coffee
sit
table.
on the table.
No,
No.
I sit next
Please
to it.
don't sit.
And I don't know if there's ever been coffee on that table.
Yes, there has.
I would say so.
What's been on that table more, Daniel? Coffee or alcohol?
Actually, coffee. Legitimately coffee.
Regular coffee.
Regular coffee.
Not coffee with alcohol.
The regular coffee.
I, for some reason, don't believe you.
Yeah, because I don't like to put my beer on that. I put it on here.
Oh, that explains
There you
it
go.
now. That explains- Okay, what has been on your desk more, coffee or glasses of whiskey?
Definitely the bottle of whiskey that's sitting on the desk currently.
Right?
So, but yeah, so we're working on a better studio setup.
Yep.
And,
Try to make sure that we can bring a better quality of audio at least.
yes.
Podcast will still be awful, but
Yes.
A little more professional.
The audio will be great.
But at the same time as us doing this, we can't just go, oh, this works great, because what we keep in mind is the mobility of the podcast.
Yeah.
So
But then again,
I don't want to have to use that all the time.
correct,
Mm.
but it is always an option for a super mobile.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose that thing as soon as this gets set up.
No, I'll just have to keep it in my purse all the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it like on Facebook Marketplace. Microphone for sale, $500.
You get $500 for it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
buddy.
We'll buy another one for
Yeah.
$200.
And turn around and sell it immediately too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Infinite money glitch.
There you go.
Hey, saw something about an infinite money glitch the other day. Somebody would like parts or whatever.
So old farm fools.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yes. No, it's something about like new old stock parts.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
They were cheap at one point. Now they're triple, quadruple the price.
yeah. But
Yeah.
when you find dealers that have them, they're still
Dealer priced.
factory dealer price.
Yeah.
They're not 3 times as much.
Secondary market though. Well, I mean that's something I've always ran into with the KZs. I can find a new old stock part, but it's triple the cost of one that's been, used but in good shape or
Yeah.
Well, I've got a buddy that likes to do that. He'll be at a shop and he'll be talking to the guys in the parts department. He'll be like, "Do you have something? Like, what's your new old stock stuff?" And it might be something crazy. That
Yeah.
might be like, "Oh, well, this is the retaining clip for this and that, and we have 25 of them, and they're $2 a piece." And he's like, "I'll buy all 25 right now," and they'll be like, "Okay."
Yeah.
They don't care.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
No,
It's
I don't
just
care.
an inventory item.
And he'll immediately put them on like different Facebook groups and eBay and
all
know
that,
where to put them at like $10 plus shipping.
Yeah.
And someone that's building an all original KZ
That
that's
needs
having a
that
problem
one
finding
clip.
that retaining clip because nobody makes it.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh,
I found
and this
it.
one, this one's $10 plus shipping. It's going to be $3 to ship it because, like, for you something like that. Say you found that, and it's like, oh man, here's this sear clip. I can get it shipped to me for $13.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take it
Wouldn't even think about
all day long.
it. Like, hey, it's new old
And-
stock. Here's
yeah.
the part number that's
And
on
he's
it.
making $8 on all 25 of those that he just
Yep.
bought.
It works.
Yeah, it's
I
not
mean, if
major
you-
money. It's just a
Well,
it's
it's
a little
a-
hobby for him.
Yeah.
That's not what he does for a living, but
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
I think we are getting to the point now where, and the new old stock parts are starting to run out, especially if we're talking about something for like a 1980s or early 90s.
Well, and what I was
those
gonna
parts
say-
are
Yeah,
basically
Is it- and
out
it's-
there already.
Yeah.
And to be fair, this is more of the Japanese motorcycle world because with Harley, you have so many aftermarket companies making the parts.
Yeah.
It was just like with Sharon talking about the battery cover for her Dyna.
Yeah.
She's like, "Y'all had one, but what am I going to do? They quit making it." I go, "I don't know. Maybe go to one of the other 14 companies that make a repop version of that."
Which is exactly the same quality as the factory
Yeah,
one.
it's the same thing.
And I will say that something about I'd say most of the Harley parts, if you buy a non-factory part, it's most likely going to be the same quality or better
And at factory spec.
at factory specs.
Because
There's no like having to
I've experienced it
grind
when I
some
was in
stuff down.
with
Yeah.
the Honda world. It's like, oh, this spacer, and it's like oh, well, this spacer is 0.2 mil different.
Yeah.
And to most of the world, it's like, oh, it's 0.2 mil. Yeah, but if it's 0.2 mil on something internal on the engine,
it doesn't work.
It doesn't fly.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've run across that a lot with buying parts and, going through the process, and you have to, if you notice on the Japanese bikes, especially older, there will actually be measurements.
Yeah.
Like, it is this by this, like, here's all the measurements of this piece, because, yes, it may be the part that you need, but does it fit the space that you have?
Right.
Correct.
Of all the small variations.
Well, and the other problem, too, is, and I encountered this when I had first gotten my little Honda NX back in the day.
Yeah.
It didn't have compression. It needed piston rings. Nobody sold the piston rings.
Run a heavier weight oil, you'll be fine.
Nobody sold the piston rings.
But you could get pistons.
Well, you could get piston rings. But when you go and look in the Honda book, Honda tells you this is the part number for that piston ring. It doesn't say, oh, it also fits this, and this. So the upside about, like, with most American V-twins, and I'm going to go American V-twins because I'm talking S&S and RevTech and all that stuff.
They all base it off of the Harley part.
Well, it's all like think American made motors.
Yeah.
It's a piston that's either 4-inch or 4.15. Like there's not like, oh, everybody makes 4.15, but no, this one is actually 4.17. No. Like everybody, it's like 4.15. Like they don't make a bunch of variations. It's like, here's a 74 cubic inch shovel. Here's an 80 cubic inch shovel. Here's an 80 inch Evo. Here's an 88 inch twin cam.
And I would also imagine that there is a lot of cross compatibility for a lot of the ancillary parts on those engines.
What do you mean? Put it in lamest terms for us.
Obviously, the engine casing is most likely a different shape, size. You can't just swap heads from an 88 to a 76.
74.
74, sorry.
No, heads are different size.
But the clip, some clip somewhere on there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
All right, well, they made a run of 40 years of the same clip.
Yeah.
Unlike, say, the Kawasaki's, where it's, they only made this one clip for 2 years.
Well,
because Lewis has gone through that with his rear brake master cylinder.
Yeah.
They only put it on, like, my 79 has a different one. My 77 has a different one. The 78 650 had a different one. And Lewis's 900 had a different rear master cylinder. Yeah. And they're all in, like, a 5-year period, but they all have different master cylinders.
Yeah.
Rear.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's...
Okay. Well, and
they're all factory. They're all factory master cylinders.
Even then, like, sometimes with the stuff that doesn't fit with a Harley, you can alter one other thing in relation to those, and then it does fit.
Yeah.
It's just like, soft tail brakes. Okay. You're not going to run the rear master cylinder from a soft tail on a bagger.
Yeah.
But as soon as you put on the soft tail wheel,
you could do it.
You could run that, and the soft tail will just go boop. So
yeah. That's what I meant. Like, there's a lot of cross compatibility in the Harley world that you don't find.
Well, the upside is there's been so much customization. When I say customization, I mean different customizations.
Yeah.
That people know these things and have broadcasted this information out enough that people know this stuff.
Yeah.
And there's been so much customization that some things are like so simple. Like if I want to put Pan America brakes on my bike, okay, the Pan America Brembo labeled rotors and all this other stuff, I could do it. There's a company that makes a mount. Now they don't make that mount because everybody goes, oh, I want to put Pan America brakes on there.
They want Brembos.
They make that mount because it's like, this mount is so easy for us to just stamp out and send down the road and be cheap enough to have people to be able to do this.
Yeah. But at the same time, too, I'd imagine that's also made it easier for people that want to go with a larger caliber.
Oh yeah.
You know, like if you want to go with an actual like Brembo branded, like one of their bigger,
Yeah, like a six
setup.
piston.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This mount will work because it mounts to the factory or the way that the Brembos mount.
Yeah.
Which they don't make stuff like that. I mean, now I can, but that's changing from.
Well, and like I said,
it's
there's
because
a lot more work for me to do something like that to like one of the KZs or even the ZRX.
Well, a lot of that is because of some people complain about it, like when it's on a new bike, but when you get to vintage, it's like it's because they didn't change anything for years.
Yeah.
And then when they did, they offered or they changed it just slightly enough to make it different and better.
And
But
now the bolts
not
don't
so
line
much.
up.
We're experiencing that right now, but not so different that it won't work. Yeah, you
know, if you cross set them, they still go in.
the
They don't come back out well.
the stuff on the front end of the 24s, like on the forks and stuff, are not cross compatible with 23s.
Is it not? But that is a brand new generation of bike.
But you can take the lowers off of a 23 and put them on the uppers of a 24, and then put 23 lower stuff on it.
Okay. All right.
But there is some cross compatibility.
Well, there's a workaround, and that's where I was talking about. This might not fit, but we can take one more step backwards.
Yeah.
And do
like
it.
let's look at this entire system that you're trying to change or adapt or modify. Can we make this fit? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
If we do that, then we can make all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can put a GSXR front end on the KZ if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
I can make it fit, but that's a lot of work.
But
it's not
not
changing
like-
a tire to get a...
Right. And it's not like what essentially comes down to a plug and play, like what Harley has on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
I will say that's something that I do like about the Harley bikes. There is a lot of plug and play.
Yeah.
Not so much for everything that I own.
Yeah, and there's so many, like almost everything aftermarket basically is plug and play. And just to be fair for anybody listening, when we say that, we don't necessarily referencing electronics. We simply mean
it's not a cut, rebuild, modify.
Yeah.
You don't need to know how to weld.
Like if I wanted to go, say I wanted to go from my 11.5 inch rotor to a 12 inch rotor. Okay. I take my wheel off, I take the rotor off, I put the 12 inch rotor on there, and I put on the spacer. And it's done. That's plug and play basically.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
There was no customizing done. These were off the shelf parts that, because there's so much stuff that people offer.
See, if I want to do that, I'd have to just buy a new bike.
Correct.
Well.
If I wanted to upgrade from the 8.5 inch rotor.
I do have dual disc front brakes, sir.
Solid?
No, they're drilled.
Okay.
They are drilled.
A lot of them are solid,
I know
though.
they are solid. The rear, I think the rear is solid. I think the fronts on the KZ are drilled.
It's like it's solid, so it bites so much more. It does.
Yeah.
It's hotter faster, too.
Yes, it does. But they also, in the 1970s, didn't think you were going to be going as fast as we're going right now.
Maybe they didn't think you were going to be stopping.
Yeah, you just
keep going.
Hit that wall.
Yeah.
You get the death wobble at about 120, and then you don't need to stop. The bike does it on its own.
Exactly.
And it's like, Georgia of the city, watch out for that lamppost.
That's facts.
Speaking of watching out for that lamppost, our friend David
Yes.
will not be riding his Aprilia anytime soon.
Oh, no. The one that he bought for his daughter to ride that he liked. Because I saw him when he was there when I bought the BMW that day.
Yeah.
He
told
found a...
Oh, God.
Is he okay, though?
Yes. Yeah,
dislocated shoulder and some cracked ribs, but he's okay.
Oh, man.
So
he
says he's not going to ride again. I have a feeling he'll be back on the street glide.
probably.
Because he was literally, when I bought the BMW, he was over there at the dealership.
Yeah.
Looking at another, because his daughter...
that couple that he's friends with that have rode with us some,
Yeah.
they were at the shop yesterday.
Oh, and told you?
And we were talking. I was like, so I haven't seen David in a while. How's David? And he's like, well, he had an accident.
When did that happen?
Like, probably within the past week.
Oh,
Oh, God.
because he was literally at the dealership looking at other small, looking at like a Triumph Trident, things like that are kind of in that same like middleweight.
Yeah.
CC. He's like, it's so much more fun to flick around than the Street Glide.
Yeah.
Which,
Well,
I don't blame him. He apparently flicked too much.
apparently. Yeah.
He flicked when he should have flucked.
You know what they say? Don't flick when you got to fluck.
Well,
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I'll be sewing soccer balls in Afghanistan.
You can dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball.
It wasn't traffic that he dodged. I don't know what he hit. I just know that they told me he wrecked and totaled the bike, and I was like, is he okay? Immediately I was like, is he okay?
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, he dislocated his shoulder and broke a couple ribs. He says he's never going to ride again. And I said, well, that's probably not true. And they go, probably so.
I do have to say, the fact that you told me while we're recording meant that he didn't die or something. You would have told me that. I would have hoped that you would have told me that prior.
I hope that I would have told you that prior too.
Yes.
Just want to clarify, I hope that I would have said that.
Yeah.
But anybody that's ever
know.
personally been around me, my mind works in mysterious ways. Sometimes when information pops in my head, I just have to.
And mind you, I literally saw Marcus. We're recording this on Sunday afternoon. I saw Marcus on Friday, where he probably already knew this information.
Found it out Saturday.
Oh, you found okay.
Oh, found out yesterday.
Found it out yesterday.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Found out yesterday.
It's like, oh yeah, it was like Monday of last week. I found out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no. I found out yesterday because we had the big party at the shop yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. I was out riding the Akoi.
Yes, you were.
It's good time. Actually, good, perfect weather for riding yesterday.
Yes, it was.
Now, you had was it veterans?
So it was the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. Okay. The local chapter, they call themselves the Nigger Crew. They have their annual event that they do. This is their third year doing it. It's called the Dog Days of Summer.
I'm assuming you had a good turnout.
I'm going to guess somewhere between 200 and 300 motorcycles.
That's fantastic.
That's pretty good, yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Because there was like a poker run that was attached to it as well.
Yes. So we had about 200 or 300 motorcycles. We had about 20 vendors, live bands. I had a Humvee on display.
That's awesome.
I had a Bearcat. I don't know if you know what a Bearcat is.
Do you know what a Bearcat is?
So the SWAT trucks.
Yep.
So I had a Bearcat on display for anybody that doesn't know.
Was the Humvee for sale?
No. A Bearcat is, and this one is international, and most of the time, they're international or GM or Ford. But the best way to describe it,
they're all built by other companies, anyways.
Yeah, chassis companies.
Yeah.
Is
what do you want the cab to be?
Imagine like an F-750 that's been completely up armored, sits like 4 to 5 feet in the air like the cab does. And this thing could literally, it is designed to
go through buildings.
Be sitting on top of an explosive when it goes off.
Yep.
And not hurt the people inside. And it's, full lockdown, full bulletproof. When I say bulletproof, you're not getting through it with green tips. So, yeah, these things are tanks. They're tanks with tires.
Basically, to take it out, you would need a tank.
A tank.
Yeah. The only way you're going to stop it is to take out a tire.
Yeah. But even then,
it runs tires like what's on.
I'll say it'd be difficult to even do that, probably.
Yeah, well, it has tires like what's on a skid steer.
Yeah, they're basically foam filled.
Yeah.
They really don't even need air.
Yeah, they have like 2 or 3 inches thick of rubber on the whole thing.
Yeah, so they can run with flat.
So, and then we had another.
Can you imagine driving one of those with all of the tires flat?
Oh Lord.
So Bearcat was out there.
That's awesome.
Humvee was out there. So the Army Reserve Center brought the Humvee.
Okay.
They brought another vehicle out too. And let me make sure I get this.
Tank.
Yeah, the actual tank.
It's better than a tank.
Better than tank.
What?
Better than a tank.
They dropped a Harrier down.
No.
In the middle of the parking lot.
I'm trying to think what this is called.
Are you trying to write it in the air here?
No, I'm trying to think of what the last word was.
It's probably an M1 something.
No.
It was a joke. The U.S. military likes to use M1 for everything.
Yeah.
They called it like an LTA something.
LTA.
It's a surface to air truck.
Oh.
That has like the mobile missile launchers on the back of it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly.
It's got the 6 tubes and it can like turn sideways.
Okay.
They brought that thing out.
Okay.
So I don't think you guys realized you were actually part of a military operation.
Like it literally.
Yeah.
So and we parked it like right in the front. So as soon as you pulled in the lot, you were like, "What the crap?"
Well, you've seen those videos where the anti-air systems on the ships like turn and start like commercial airplanes. They start like because they're automatic aim. Like it's completely controlled by the computer. There's not a person in there.
Yeah.
So they have a tracking system that when a plane flies over, it's immediately looks. It doesn't fire, but it immediately looks.
Yeah, it sends. So those I know about those.
Yeah.
Because talking with Field, because they have those at the military bases too.
Yeah, they're mostly anti-missile.
So it'll turn and it'll ping a signal, and if it doesn't get the signal back, then that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
And pretty much all airplanes have the transponder,
the return signal,
except for military aircraft.
Yeah.
Like so, all your like it's something in the standard plane operating system. So it doesn't matter if it's a plane in England, a plane in Russia, a plane in China, a plane from the U.S.
It sends out the signal that says.
It sends out the signal, and this thing sends a signal back that just goes, "Hey, I'm just a Cessna 152. Please don't.
Please.
I'm only running Coke. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
So, and what it does is it pings the signal.
Yep.
And then if it doesn't get anything back, it sends a message to the operator. So the operator basically has a kill switch is all it is to stop it from actuating. And that's when they'll go, that's when you hear them going, this is so-and-so to so-and-so, respond now, or you will be shot out of the air.
The moment that the operator's in the bathroom.
And then it goes,
Yep.
It doesn't, so an A-10 has an awesome sound when it's shooting.
Yep.
Okay?
A-10 Warhog.
This thing sounds like
it's just a
pissed off weed eater. It's not even like, you can't tell that there's individual rounds being fired.
It's like a two-stroke at 13,000 RPM.
Yeah, in case you've never heard one, look them up. They literally, what are they called?
The GAW-8s.
Yeah, there's a nickname for them though. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, look them up.
I know technical names.
I'm gonna be goofy for a second, but they literally just go, Wah! That's it, and just that fast.
And there was 15,000 rounds that just went downrange.
And it just took out like 14 missiles.
Yeah.
If you look up videos in the Middle East right now, you can see
because
these
Israel actually has them part of their Iron Curtain defense system.
Yeah, you can see like the
it literally looks like just a line that's being drawn along
they
the
run
sky.
tracer rounds.
Yeah.
So it looks like that's a great way to say it, like a laser pointer just went.
So if you want to be even more mind blown, the tracers are every 15 rounds.
Wow. So
now,
have you seen the new? It's a new type of defense system like that, but it can be outfitted to tanks, and it runs like a direct EMP pulse.
I have seen. I haven't looked into it where I'm familiar with it, but I know. Vaguely
Yeah. So like now, like if a missile's coming into a tank or something, it has its own targeting system just like that.
Yeah,
and
completely separate operated system.
And sends out this EMP pulse, and depending on the weapon system, it will either detonate where it's at, or it'll just lose all control and go wherever.
Yeah.
So, but this is a military podcast. The U.S. is overcoming that. The other people having that technology. Have you seen that?
I have.
with the one that has the blades on it.
Yep.
You see this, Heather?
No.
Once it's got a direction, it goes in a direction.
Huh.
And there's no computer controlling it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
It's gyroscopically controlled.
yeah, so it is like it does its thing. It's pre-programmed. It launches, okay, and then they say it's only propelled for like the first 200 feet.
Yeah, and then after that,
And
it's
gliding.
Yeah,
But-
it just goes.
But as it gets closer to its target, it has like 8 blades that are 6 foot long each, essentially swords, and they start spiraling. They say it is so precise that if they were aiming straight down on the driver's seat of a car, you could be sitting in the back seat or the passenger seat and be okay.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Lord.
if it didn't have an explosive ordnance attached to it,
Well,
Yeah.
they're not running the explosive ordnance right now.
are they not?
No, because they're doing direct takeouts. Like someone will be like in the living room of this house and everybody else is in the bedroom, and they're going boom right through the window into the living room and taking that one guy out. So they've removed, because the part of the thing about the EMP stuff is the explosive ordnance stuff.
That is
So now
true,
that they're
because it
removing all that
depending
stuff.
on the type of fuse that they have, it can detonate the
Right.
fuse.
And they say you gotta be smart about what you're doing, because once it's gone, it's gone. There's no recalling it.
Yeah,
There's no control.
Which we've had they're called dumb missiles.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally it goes
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
direction that you shot it at the target that you shot it at, and once it's left the tube,
It's,
So it's basically a
Be free.
modified
it's
version.
like a Harley.
It's-
Once it's left the tube, it just
It's-
goes straight.
It's basically a modified version of like the Hellfire missile, which for anybody that's not 100% sure of what the Hellfire missile is, if you've seen the first Iron Man, when he throws his arms out and the whole mountaintop blows
Yeah.
up,
yeah.
that's that. That's one missile that has a bunch of other tiny bombs attached to it that it releases.
Yeah.
That missile gets to a point, releases, and then those missiles do their thing, and that one just falls.
Yeah,
So,
it's more like a canister that holds small missiles.
correct.
We are now a military podcast.
Back to motorcycles.
Back to motorcycles.
It was a good day.
It was a good day.
Sorry, I got on the military thing because we've been dealing with military stuff. I got a lot of other military and first responder stuff coming up at the dealership.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So-
lots of conversation recently about
Yeah.
military stuff.
Yeah. 9/11's coming up, which
Yeah.
we'll
True,
do a ceremony at the shop on 9/11. I don't know if you have to work or not.
I will be there. I've been
So-
there every year so far. I may not go on the ride, but I'll be there.
So,
Like if it's on a weekend, I can go on a ride. If it's during
Yeah.
the week, it's a 50-50 shot.
yeah.
But I just like last year, I couldn't go on the ride last year because it was during the middle of the week. But I'm damn sure going to be there in the morning.
Yeah. So,
Not an option.
we got that coming up. Like I said, the big salute to service event that we're going to be doing.
And that's the
Oh yeah. When is
That's
that?
the 14th.
14th
Yeah.
of September.
Yeah, I've already got the Chattanooga Fire's committed to that. I've got Tennessee Highway Patrol is committed to
Yeah.
that.
You were talking to them on Friday.
Yeah,
Mm.
I've got a lot of people committed. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Good.
It's going to be a
So-
good day. It's not like a big party.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
if you're in town, you should
Yeah.
come by the Harley dealership on the 14th. Come
Yeah.
say hi, swing in.
Yeah,
I'll be there. Marcus
I
will
will
definitely be
come
there.
to that one
Heather
for
will
sure.
be there for sure.
yeah. It's if you show up thinking it's going to be a Harley party, you showed up with the wrong idea. All this is that day is
Honoring
an
the-
opportunity to honor military and first responders.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
But if you want a Harley party, you come out to the Tail of the Dragon on the 21st.
yeah. Well, we're going to do the Skyway too.
Yeah. But that's going to be the party. You're going to be on a motorcycle, so.
Yes.
So I think Keith is going to go with us to that ride,
Oh, is he?
but he's
Does he
trying
need
to
to
fit.
borrow a bike again? Did his
No.
break?
No,
Ah.
wish it would.
Oh God.
He's trying to figure out
Where to meet us?
where to meet us, and I told him just
Oh,
leave his
yeah.
house at like 7:00 in the morning and meet us at the dealership
Because what time are we leaving that morning?
at 8:30.
8:30.
And he's like, and I was like, you'll be home before everybody else will be.
True.
I just hope we don't get rain like we did last year. Coming
Yeah.
back. Remember, the Skyway was closed, so we came back through Murphy area.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But just a little bit of rain.
Yeah. But I was on a bike I wasn't familiar with.
It's
So-
true.
I wasn't even on my own bike.
You're right.
But yeah, so I did tell him the route that we take up going up 411. I was like, so,
Yeah.
If you want, you can sit on the side of the road
Just
in
wait
Madison.
for a crowd of
And when you see a crowd of
Or
bikes go by,
sit at that last gas station that we always stop at, like right before we do the turnoff to go towards it.
Yeah.
That would be. I can't think
across
of
the street from the Waggles. It's like a favorite market or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's the one we always stop at. That's on that side of the road.
Yeah.
Alex, my brother Alex, should be going with us. We got to do some brakes on his little CB 1100.
Yeah.
Other than that,
is that because they underbraked it?
Yeah. No, he's got a warped rotor. That's his words. I don't know how. He's got a warped rotor.
He don't ask questions.
I'm not going to ask questions. I also told him he could just borrow a better bike.
I've got a lot of questions right now.
I don't know the answer to them.
It'd be fine. You'll figure it out.
I thought about the same questions too, and I was like, you can just borrow a bike or bring it over to the house. We'll work on it and put rotors on.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard to put rotors. I've got a stand. We can get the bike up in the air.
I just have so many questions.
Well, when I find answers, and this will be on the next podcast because there'll be time in between then where I see him.
We'll all have answers.
Or
the rotors aren't warped.
No.
He'll take. I tell you what,
it's most likely a seized piston.
He's
that's
like,
kind of causing the brake chatter.
I was about to say, I'm feeling like it jittering. It's like you ride it, and it's like, buddy, that's the ABS.
Do those have ABS?
Yeah.
Oh,
some of them do.
I don't. His is 11.
Some of them do. Yeah, a Honda had ABS in like the 90s on some stuff.
Well, I know that.
So
look, I've felt the ABS on the BMW, and it was weird as hell. I was like, I don't know what this is.
So
I'm so not used to this.
But that's the thing about that. Okay, you've rode mine.
Yeah,
mine has ABS.
That is true.
And you didn't feel that.
Well, I also didn't have to hard brake on yours.
Technology. New ABS does not chatter like old ABS does.
Well, it didn't chatter. It was just a.
Well, no, it's a pulsing that you feel.
Yeah, it was the pulsing,
which couldn't feel like a warped rotor because I have felt old ABS and I have had warped rotors.
Yeah,
not on a bike though.
No, I've never had warped rotors on the bike. I've got bad rotors on the Volkswagen right now that I need to replace, and I've literally had the rotors for like 6 months. I just haven't done it.
I had
the brakes are good. They stop.
I had bad rotors on my twister truck.
You don't need brakes.
My twister truck. Yeah. That's what I said. I used to have a red Dodge
It was
pickup.
a mini twister truck.
Little Dakota.
I had a red Dodge Dakota. It became the twister truck when I did drive straight into a tornado. A mini tornado. Is a mini tornado for a mini truck.
You would have outran the tornado if it was an RT.
That's true.
With the 5.9?
Yeah, no, I had the 3.5.
Which is still it was still a decent engine.
Yeah.
For that little tiny pickup truck?
Yeah, it did everything I needed it to do. But yes, I had a red Dodge Dakota, and I drove it straight into, I did not realize I was doing it because you couldn't see it because it was rain wrapped and it was raining everywhere. But I drove.
Man, the wind really picked up.
That's what happened, basically. I drove a red Dodge into a tornado. Full story, I drove a red Dodge Dakota into a confirmed F1 tornado.
Came out the other side. You rammed a tornado.
Well, dude, when I got to the house, did I ever tell you about when I got to the house?
You did.
So I was driving through Chattanooga, and I was headed to a piece of rental property that my dad owned that we were doing some remodeling on, and I I knew a bad storm was hitting, and I went flying across the curb up into the yard, slammed on the brakes, almost hit the house, jumped out, ran inside, went to the bathroom, and then nothing. And I look outside, and trees are down, power's gone. I start to drive home. There's destruction everywhere. And it was like a couple hours later before anything was true. They were like, pretty sure that downtown just got hit by a tornado, talk about the area and all this other stuff. I was like, oh, the area I drove through. And it was like 2 days later. They were like, because we had like 5 tornadoes that day.
Yeah.
They were like, that morning started with a confirmed EF1. And I was like,
yep.
I drove through an F1 tornado in my red Dodge truck.
Can't move this Dodge.
No, sir. It worked. It worked too.
Yeah.
It went. It went into the tornado and drove right back out. The tornado didn't take it.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know what their problem was in the movie. I was able to drive my truck back home.
It just didn't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a Dakota. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was a Ram. I was going to take that. That was going to be in a farm somewhere 10 miles down the road, but it's a Dakota.
Is there a farm within 10 miles of downtown Chattanooga?
I'm sure there was.
Maybe.
Was.
Was.
This was not that long ago.
No, but I like to pretend you're very old, just like the tools I have sitting in the garage.
This
right
is
now.
like 12 years ago.
I remember when we used to have the donkey
Okay,
plow
you know
the
what?
fields for us.
You know what? Thinking within 10 miles, yes.
Yeah. If you go into North Georgia, there are farms.
That's exactly
true.
what I was thinking.
That is true.
Because when you're in downtown Chattanooga, within 10 miles is like you're getting to like around the high school, around Ridgeland High School.
Yep.
And that's all farm country right there.
That's true.
That is farm, or that mostly was. Have you seen what they built around Ridgeland High School?
Not train tracks.
No.
Not an inside joke. Anybody that's ever been down there, you'll drive across 14 sets of train tracks that have
Never been used.
Never been used.
Or at least not since any of us have been alive.
Yeah. Like the train tracks have been on both sides of the road. The road's been repaved. The train, even if it wanted to use the tracks, couldn't get across the road.
I mean,
Well-
I say you should try.
Some of the spots
yeah.
still have the poles up that would like the arms could come down. It's like
I've never seen them down. They probably don't.
They may not work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just figure out the computer system for them and just randomly set them to go on timers. On the parts that are paved.
Yes.
Just stop.
Yes.
Battlefield Park, or well, I guess
no, it's not. It's 193.
it's 193 at that point.
Yeah.
Speaking of weather, though, we've actually had some beautiful weather this past week.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
warming back up though.
Well,
Yeah.
I just looked at my phone. Heat advisory for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it cools down on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So we're
back
gonna
down to 85.
Yeah, we're going to be 100 plus for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You know what I have been enjoying more than the 82, 83 degree afternoons?
The cool mornings.
Mornings?
The 62 degree mornings.
Yep. Absolutely.
Like, if I have to put on a hoodie to ride, I'm fine with that. And that is the perfect.
But
weather.
even the temperature we've had, if you're wearing a t-shirt, you might get a little bit chilly going through shaded areas. But a hoodie, perfect.
Yeah.
For afternoons. In
Yeah,
the mornings at 62, you kind of want a hoodie.
I've been just wearing a t-shirt.
You're from New Jersey.
I'd probably
I've
put
just
a
been
sweater
wearing
on.
a t-shirt.
I
was comfortable.
I've been wearing full leathers and heated gear.
Yeah, okay.
62 degrees. That's
Okay.
downright
I am
freezing
actually
outside.
looking at heated grips for the BMW because that was one of the factory options. Well, it was on there, but they took it off.
Well, we're going to have a guinea pig that come this winter.
Who?
Miss Muffin.
Oh, since
What?
I got heated gear now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have a plug for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The factory pigtail.
I didn't know
On
if
a
it had,
Harley.
I didn't know if it had one back there for her to plug into.
It's the same one that I plug in to charge the bike.
Oh, okay.
That pigtail is designed to also be able to run heated gear.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
So
I've been putting those pigtails on pretty much everything on my garage. As I went to go start the KTM the other day.
yeah.
Click, 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 click. All right, well,
Like,
put the
all right.
pigtails on so I can plug it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are great. On
You
bikes
need-
that don't
You need
have
like
them.
a bank charger that can charge like
I
8
really- I
things
really
at one
do.
time.
I really do. But as of right now, everything in the garage, every motorcycle in the garage has a pigtail that I can plug into.
You need like wireless charging mats. You just park the bike on the mat.
If that was an option for motorcycle batteries, I would be.
That'd be great.
Who's ever developing the electric car charging roads, because they have those
Develop
Yep.
a standard battery for a motorcycle
that can be charged with a mat.
wirelessly. So you just people buy the mat and they buy the batteries, sell them separately. I don't care. And then when you get home, you just park your motorcycle on that mat,
Keeps the battery up
keep
to
the
proper
battery
temperature
charged.
or
Genius.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would actually be cool.
Yeah.
I'd buy one.
Yeah.
Dude, they can make them for cars and motorcycles.
Absolutely. I'd be all for that. What would end up happening is they'd start building them into garages. Like the floor would have that material in it.
Yeah.
Your $300,000 house is now $800,000 just because of the garage.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it.
I mean,
it's genius. We think
my $100,000 house that I want to build will be worth $400,000 because it's going to have a giant garage.
Yeah, well,
giant garage
to us, $400,000. To the other person, like, God, what is this monstrosity?
Right?
Why does that 1-bedroom house have a 4-car garage? And then I'll go, because you think it's a 1-bedroom house. That's why it's a 4-car
Don't worry about
garage.
the shipping containers in the backyard.
That are not painted.
Don't worry about
I
it.
actually
They still have the original shipping company labels on the side of it.
I like to pretend I pilot ships across the ocean.
Oh.
That's what you would need to do. Build, like, the deck of a ship right behind it. Just...
Oh, God.
crane, everything.
No, I'm gonna.
Like an adult playhouse.
Right?
Well, that's what I was about to say. I'm gonna take an old sailboat, and put it in a tree, like from Step Brothers.
Yes.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, buddy.
Get the Chewbacca masks.
It's okay. Mine's not movie quality.
But yeah, those battery tenders, if you have multiple motorcycles,
How nice would that be?
that would be amazing. Because I'm sure anybody listening that has more than one bike that they don't ride on a regular basis,
And you don't have a bike charger.
and you don't have a bank charger, like I have a singular bike charger that if I know I'm going to ride the bike within the next day or so, I just plug it up.
Yeah.
Good to go. And it's good to go.
Yeah.
And most of the bikes are fine because I ride them regularly enough, except for like the KZ or Stephanie's bike that don't get ridden as often. And obviously the KTM, which hasn't been touched in a while. I need to clean it.
Yeah.
Shame.
I know, it's a shame. I hate that I was gone for like 2 weeks.
Shame. Anything else?
I don't think there's anything else.
I mean, we talked about our event. We talked about upcoming event.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about riding.
Mm-hmm.
We could just reiterate, September 21st, dealership ride to the Tail of the Dragon, Cherrahola Skyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're local, come out. We always have a good group that comes. It's a
Yeah.
fun day.
It's a fun day. Anybody that's never been on the Dragon, that
This
is
would be a
worried
great opportunity
because
to go.
I meet people all the time. There's nothing to worry about. Anybody that has been on the Dragon, it's like, you can't go with a group. You absolutely can. Trust me, I've led many a groups across the Dragon.
Yeah.
And it's the way that I do it, it works perfectly.
Yep.
You just
We've
have to-
never had any issues.
You have
Nope.
to ride your ride at your own
Yep.
pace.
That's a conversation. We stop at that little overlook. The
Mhm.
faster the people that actually want to
Mhm.
boogie a little bit
Mhm.
go. The people that want to cruise, just wait for everybody else to go, and then you can
Yep.
get on your way. You don't ride staggered. You ride
Yep.
single file like everybody else does, like you're in traffic.
Yep.
And
And-
you're good to go.
And for Dragon people, I have a very strong conversation and reiterated about 1,000 times on this ride about using
Using the
pull-offs.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
When people are faster than you, using pull-offs.
Mhm.
I literally, I say it before
Yeah.
we leave the
Yep.
store. I say it at the gas station.
And then when we
And
stop,
then I
at
say
the
it when we
overlook.
stop at
Yep.
the overlook.
Yep.
So I make sure to have that conversation a lot.
Yes. Because look, I mean, it is a road that people, if you're not comfortable taking really tight turns,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can go slow. You can go very slow on it.
And I'm one of those people that likes to have fun on that road. So I don't like being behind somebody that doesn't use the pull-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have those
It gets
conversations.
infuriating.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I wish that we had a camera.
Right?
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.